I think Berkmar reflects the real world. And I think when our kids of today and our kids in the past go into the work world, they will have a broad and clear understanding of international relationships and all about the economics and the jobs that will provide for this county, this state, and America.
Just being with the students is what stood out to me the most. Being able to interact and enjoy the students. We made progress in Gwinnett County, and it was a positive experience. I was here for 8 years and enjoyed every minute of it.
I was appointed to become Berkmar's principal in the school year 1993-94, and I was here until December the 1st of 2004. Berkmar was my first principalship. After about a year or two, I recognized the fact that Berkmar is probably the best kept secret in Gwinnett County.
When I came to Berkmar, it was my second year teaching. I was very excited to get a position at Berkmar. Betty Bentley was also at Berkmar as a math teacher, and then she became assistant principal and a principal, along with Dolores Hendricks, Connie Corley, some names that are familiar with who were principals in Gwinnett County.
And I think that's kind of the neat thing about working with the school system today and my position is that I can remember the Berkmar that I grew up in, and I see the Berkmar that there is today, and just the great things that you did for me and that the school is still doing today for kids, and it's just phenomenal.
Berkmar was a wonderful place to work and start a career in Gwinnett County. It became an incubator for leaders. You'll find those all across the district, people that came through Berkmar. It was a place to learn the teaching and learning process in a very diverse, challenging environment, but it really prepared folks to move on and do different things, and it prepared teachers.
4 of the best years of my life, I had the opportunity to support an outstanding staff. Also had the opportunity to work with some great students who were willing to stretch themselves in the courses they were taking and to see how hard they worked to challenge themselves to be successful in those courses.
Berkmar High School is and will always be home to me. It is the first school I worked at in Gwinnett County Public Schools, thanks to Ken Johnson. It is the community that means the most to me. It is a very diverse community. It is full of life, full of love. The students is what makes the school.
From the minute I got there, I knew that's where I wanted to be. I loved Berkmar High School, and I never intended to leave. I fully intended to retire from Berkmar.
For me, coming from Florida, Berkmar, when it opened its doors to me, it was like a family. They took me in, and it was just a magical place. We had a great team. We did everything together.
My time at Berkmar, loved it, loved it, loved it. I was there as assistant principal for 7 years. Just loved the kids, loved the teachers, loved everything about it.
When I look back at Berkmar, I look back fondly to the people. The people stand out more than anything. Those people that I learned with as a first-time assistant principal. So those people on the admin team that I still call friends today.
The kids were just special, and the staff were special. And I'm saying special, but people might think, well, what do you mean special? Well, there was this very family atmosphere about Berkmar. It was a special family grouping. You really felt that you were part of everything that was happening.
One thing I can say about Berkmar is that I established a family type of environment. The people who I met became really good friends of mine. Friends I have established and maintained.
It holds a really special place in my heart, not only because it was my first teaching profession or teaching job, but because I met a lot of friends that I will be friends with those people for a long time, my entire life. And both from a professional standpoint, met a lot of great colleagues that really helped shape me who I am as a professional and as a person.
Even when we didn't agree on everything, there was always a sense of unity and togetherness. So when I think back, And when I see individuals who no longer work there and I see them out in the county at different buildings, it's always like a family reunion.
It was an extremely, what we called a high-octane experience, working as an AP. But with that work, everybody seemed to work together. Everybody had everybody's back.
From the students to the faculty to the staff, Berkmar has a tradition of being a family. Everyone sticks together.
It's just the camaraderie of the staff. I've never worked in an environment like that where everybody just pitched in, no matter what their job, no matter what their position was, that everybody just pitched in and helped to get through the day, help the students do what they needed to do best.
Everybody was a patriot. You know, that Berkmar, we were the patriots. I mean, even though the school was a large school, I could tell you the names of every kid that I passed by in the hallway, and I think everybody there could do the same thing.
Berkmar pride, oh wow, that was something. I mean, you know, we were the patriots. We rocked. And even today, you know, being at the ISC, you're not aligned or assigned to any school or cluster. Berkmar still has my heart. That's my cluster still.
There's a spirit about Berkmar that has to do with the people who are there. If you've been there and you've loved it, you know what I'm talking about. But I can't explain it to you. The people who are there are just the finest people in the world.